Welcome back to Jolly Jillys Crafts. We are coming at you today with some crafting videos, one crafting video specifically. Please remember to click the like button and subscribe to my channel, and also click on that notification bell. You will be uploaded every time I upload a new video. So today we're going to be doing two crafts. They don't take a heck of a lot of time. They're pretty straightforward. They're kind of country rustic crafts. So we're just going to go ahead and begin. So I got 3 of these that I got from the most of this, actually all of this is Dollar Tree products except for 90% Dollar Tree products anyways. So I got these. I really like them. They're super cute, but I gotta recover these bad boys. Let me just kind of open this. Thank you, scissors. Okay. So they are really cute, but I'm gonna recover them because I want to do a nicer craft. So for them, you need 3. You need 3 canvases, 1 roll of this stuff, and some paint, and some of these really cool stickers from Dollar Tree, which I'm going to use. I have pre-measured them, so I just need to cut them out. They're these really cool stickers. I'm going to use 3 of them, and I think it will look really cool. What I need to do first, however, is on these ones I have already painted the edges, but I just wanted you to see what the edges look like if you don't paint them. They're really ugly and they have writing on them, and you see the staples from the canvases, and I didn't want that. So I'm just going to stick my little guy in here, little paintbrush, and I'm going to give 2 coats of paint to the outsides, and you just kind of paint them like so, and you just give it 2 coats of paint like that. It just makes it look more finished, the product. And don't worry about getting some paint on top of the canvas, because we're going to cover that anyway, right? So don't worry about that, but you just want to cover the sides to make it look nicer. Okay, there we go. Some more paint. There we go. And like I said, you just want to cover it twice. You want to make sure you get the staples covered and the sides covered. Okay, there we go. Now this paint does not take that long to dry, so you can get it relatively done quickly. And the other ones are already dry that I painted last night in preparation for this video. And just another. And remember, if you don't get it perfect, that's fine too, because this is just a craft that you're going to be putting up, and all crafts are individual, okay? So don't worry too much about getting it perfect, because, you know, crafting is supposed to be fun. Just so long as you get it covered up and it's not super noticeable, those staples, because they really do stick out and they're a bit of an eyesore, and I don't like them. So I mean, if you like the staples, you do you, boo, but me, I'm not a big fan of the staples showing. But if it's up to you, it is your craft, whatever you choose to do. Let's see, and I think, there we go. All right, and just put it down to dry. Wipe off your hands. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wipe that off a bit, like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put this lid back on before I have a paint mess everywhere on my table. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut these stickers down. So they're just the wall stickers that you can get, and I saw them a while back. I think I maybe picked them up in the summertime because I saw them and I thought, oh, I really want to do something with those stickers. I'm going to choose the rooster, the ducks, and the goats. So I went ahead and I pre-measured them, and I'm just going to have to cut them out. Now these are just the wall stickers that you can find up at the Dollar Tree in the wall sticker section. They really have a bunch of them, and they're really super cute. I like them anyway. So let's see. So I decided that I really want to make sure these stickers stay on. And so I was either deciding to take the backing of the sticker off of them and Mod Podge them down, or glue gun them down. But I think, in fact, what I'll do is I'll Mod Podge them. So if you can see, I put little lines of where the outside of the frame will go, and the sticker's just a little bit too big, so I'm gonna have to cut them down. So let's see. Okay, so just kind of have to cut the tips off of them. And I think, in fact, I'll just do a light layer of Mod Podge on the frame itself, just to make sure they stick on there. I asked in one of my crafting groups in the Southern Girl Can, I said, do you think it will work? And they're like, why don't you just super glue it down? Or why don't you just stick it since it's a sticker? And I thought, well, I want this sucker to stay glued, so I'm just gonna have to Mod Podge the canvas. Because this wall sticker, I have some on my walls and they do not stick on the walls very well. So I'm just gonna do like a light coating on the frame itself of Mod Podge, and then put the sticker on it, and then it should dry just fine. But just do like a light coating. So you see I'm not doing a terribly thick coating, just enough to keep it adhered down. And in fact, I might even put a book on top of it or something. So turtle is really, really cute, but yeah, I'm gonna get repainted. Just gonna repaint over that guy. He's so cute though. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I do need a glue gun though to glue these onto the ribbon, because I want it to be a wall hanging thing. That's kind of redundant, I said that twice. And then we're just gonna peel off the wall sticker, see, like this, and oh, actually, some of this wall sticker here. There we go, didn't want to say. So I'm just gonna use turtle side up, and I'm gonna stick it down. Now it might be a little, okay, stick it down there like that. It does fit pretty well on the frame. Okay, just kind of stick it like this, stick it down. Let's see, just gonna flip it over. I'm just gonna kind of what do you call it, scratch the inside of the frame to make sure that the sticker is going to be flat, and then there we go. Perfect. So this is what it looks like afterwards when it's changed. The frame is changed like that because I put the sticker on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and make the other two. So the next one that I'm doing is I think I'll do the chickens next. But the chickens were a perfectly good size. I didn't have to cut them down. The framing on these are all a little bit different, just to add, I guess, visual interest to the piece. It was when they, I guess that would have been their mind frame when they, gross. When Dollar Tree printed these stickers, or whoever printed them. In fact, I think they're Greenbrier, actually. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffy today. Hope I'm not getting another cold. That other cold that I had, it lasted for a good month after I had the flu shot. So hopefully nothing's coming back. But you know, it's the season, you go back to school and all the kids have germs. So unfortunately, sometimes you bring those uninvited germy guests home with you and you end up getting sick. But hopefully I won't be. Okay, so there we go. I just repainted the canvas with Mod Podge again, the next one. As you can see, there we go. It's not that hard. I mean, it's just Mod Podging. It's kind of fun though. It's like kind of soothing and fun. So let me see here. So I'm going to take the other sticker and then you just place it in the center until you like how it looks. Okay? And the good thing about Mod Podge too is that you can move stuff around and it's not an instant bond. Whereas with hot glue, you have to kind of like put it down and it's almost adheres immediately. Oh, this one looks really, really nice actually. So I'm just gonna flip the frame over again and rub the inside of the canvas to make sure it's adhering to the sticker. Okay? Without any like little bubbles and things. Just kind of, you know, do that. And then press on the outsides of the frame just to make sure, you know, it's adhering nicely. You could use just the sticker, but like I said, I wanted to make sure these suckers got stuck down nice and good, right? So the other frame, it should be dry by now, I'm hoping. Let's see. kind of lift it up. And if it's, oh, it's mostly dry. I might just take the hairdryer and quickly run it around the edges. Okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna, don't mind me. This is a little, I'm gonna put my hairdryer on cool and turn it on. I wanna make sure it's dry. Okay, so there we go. It is dry. Thank you. Okay, now the third sticker I'm using is pretty cute. I do have to cut it down a little bit though because the goat one was a little bit big on the outside as well. Only around the outsides there was like a funny little shape to it. So let's see here. Okay. And there we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Mod Podge the canvas one more time on the third one. And actually we're pretty close to being done this craft, so hang in there. It's gonna take a little bit longer. Bear with me here. I have a method to my crazy madness. So bear with me here. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. The only thing we have to do after this is to glue gun it to the burlap ribbon, and then also to make a little bow on the top. And then we are good to go with that. Okay, so almost done. It's more fun to paint when you make the noises like choo 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 choo. Makes it more fun all around. Let me see. Whoopsies. Let that just stay there. Okay. So now we're just gonna go ahead and remove this from here. And again, we're just gonna go ahead and put it down and make it look how we like it. So, oh, that looks really good. There we go. Okay, so again, I just want to go ahead and flip this over and scratch kind of the inside of the frame, the inside of the canvas, make sure it's all stuck down nicely, and then come out and do the edges. Okay, although, let's see here. Yeah, that's good. There is a little bit of a part here that will irritate me if I don't cut it off now, and it in fact might make sure that it doesn't stick well at all either. So just, you know what, make sure that you've got all your sides sticking down because you want to make sure it sticks. There we go, so there's that. So here's how they look all together. Whoopsies, whoopsies. So we have our ducks, we have our goats, and we have our little rooster guy. And now we're gonna hang them kind of one on top of the other. I'm gonna stand up to do this because it's kind of an odd angle here. So let me just get the Mod Podge out of the way. So I'm gonna spill everywhere. Now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take this really nice ribbon, and it's gonna be the back of it. So I just want you to cut a length of about maybe a meter. I'll tell you exactly how long it is after. A meter long, and I'm gonna lay it down on top of here, and I'm just gonna place, I wanna put the rooster on top. So here's the rooster. I'm gonna glue him down here. I'm gonna glue the sheepies, and then I'm going to glue the ducks, okay? So you want it long enough that there's about a tail of about, I wanna say 4 inches at the bottom, and about 4 inches at the top. So let me just get out of the frame here while I grab my measuring tool here. Here it is. Up here from my sewing kit. Oh no, things are gonna fall. It's gonna be a crash. Okay, there we go. Okay, so basically I'm gonna tell you in inches how long this is. It is about 34 inches. Yeah, about 34 inches. And on the bottom, we're gonna cut a little V onto it. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna get that old glue gun ready. It's been heating up while we've been doing this. So let me just go ahead and flip this over. We're gonna put glue here, and then we're just gonna place it down in the middle there. Okay, make sure that bad boy's straight. Okay. Make sure this isn't sticking onto your surface. Kind of put it up like that. The next one, we're gonna do the same thing. And right, nice dollop of glue like that. Put it about that far. Make sure it's straight. Okay. And again, just kind of press down. Make sure it's not sticking to your surface. Actually, good. Okay, the next one is here. I'm going to just glue this one down as well, leaving about a couple of inches between the two of them, and only putting glue kind of in the middle here. Okay. Put the glue gun down, and we're just gonna glue this one. I'm just kind of doing it by eye, how I think it looks nice. And if I think it looks straight, just kind of push it down like that. And make sure it doesn't stick to the... Right. All right, so just gonna go ahead and cut it up here. Straight across. Now that is gonna be the top, and there's gonna be a little bow along the top. So at the bottom, we're just gonna go ahead and make it dovetailed. So what you wanna do is you just wanna take your, here, turn this around. You're just gonna take your ribbon and you're gonna cut a little dovetail right in the middle. Doing this backwards. So flip it over like that. And then you just wanna make like a little point. Am I doing that backwards? Or you can cut a little V, because I feel like I'm doing this backwards. Cut a little V at the end here. Little V shape into there. There we go. Sometimes when you're filming, things go a little bit wonky. Okay, so now, okay, so that hasn't stuck to anything yet, thank goodness. I just wanted it to stick to the ribbon, and it seems to have worked correctly. Good job. Okay, so now we're just gonna make a little bow. And let me see here. Okay, so I just want the bow to be about this wide, okay? And I'm just doing a little bow. I don't think I'm gonna put anything else. Okay, so basically what you do is you take a piece of bow, ribbon, about how many inches here? You just wanna fold over about 4.5 inches, and then you want the other side to be the same. So it ends up being all together about 5 or 6 inches here. Okay, so we're just gonna cut it right there. And we're gonna make the bow kind of like this on the front. And we need another little piece of bow to tie around. Now this sounds very silly and convoluted when I'm saying it, but rest assured, it's easy. So basically you take it like this and it just looks like a piece of ribbon that you've wound around itself. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece and we're gonna create a center. So basically you want to fold it over on itself. So you fold it, and then you fold the other side, and then this is gonna be the center of your ribbon that holds it together, the front of it, a little lace piece there, okay? So I'm just gonna glue a little bit down. Like that. Okay. And then we're just gonna wrap it right around the bow, to make a little bow, I should say. Okay, there we go. So then we take our little piece of ribbon and we kind of wrinkle it up in the middle, fold it over. Now that's when this other piece comes to play here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your piece and you're going to wrap it around. The first thing you wanna do is to glue it on the back, Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this flat like this and put a little bit of glue back here so that this piece of ribbon glues onto the back of the bow. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm just gonna take a little, so keep it kind of bent in on itself. Put a little bit of glue. Take your ribbon and you just kind of want to make sure that you can tie it nice and tight around itself because you want it to look nice. Okay, so kind of like that. That's what it's going to look like in the end. Okay, and then we're going to put it on the top, so like that. So let me just go ahead and glue this down. You just kind of want it to glue onto itself, and then you just cut off any of the extra, because you see I have this little extra piece here and I'm just gonna cut it off because I don't want it anymore. There we go. Okay, sure, so it's stuck together, and then you can fluff up the bows if you want to, the sides. It's up to you what you want to do, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue this down on the top, and then it'll be kind of like a little hanging thing on the top here. And then on the back you can either put double-sided tape, or you can, I don't know, put double-sided tape, or you can put a little hanger on the back. Okay, oops. Make sure it doesn't stick onto itself too much here. Okay, there we go, it's kind of centered. So there we go. So we have this nice wall hanging now that you can put up, like a little country kitchen wall hanging, or put it in your front entryway as like a little welcome sign. It looks pretty cute. It'll look better on the wall because it's kind of dangle-dangling here. Okay, so there's that craft. So I'm going to get you guys to pause while I set up for my next craft. This turned out exactly as I wanted it to. I will take a picture and I'll put it at the beginning of the video so you'll see what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so stay tuned. Hi guys, this took way too long. It took like 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna upload the one craft because I don't think you want to spend 30 minutes looking at my mug. But I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me today. I hope you liked my kind of country kitchen craft. I'm going to be doing another crafting video, somewhat Valentine's Day related for the next video, and then I'll do a haul video after that. So please remember to like the video and subscribe. Click that notification bell. Thanks for hanging out. See you next Tuesday.